Welcome back to Joe Sweet. This is my friend Abby. Okay, so right now we have a pound of potatoes going. Cooking.
Mmm.
Okay, so now that we have our potatoes cooked, we're gonna put in our butter. So, you need to put in 2 ounces of butter in, but we're quadrupling it, so we have a lot more. Should we cut it up?
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay, so who first invented scones?
Well, scones were first made in Scotland, Ireland and England, but no one knew for sure who invented them. Okay, next we're going to add the salt.
How much salt is that?
It is half a teaspoon, but as we said, we are quadrupling it, so we've got quite a bit more than that.
So smash them all up.
Okay, so we've just finished mashing our potatoes, and now we are going to add it to our flour mix.
We are going to put our flour mix in it. So our flour mix is
basically it's just flour.
4 ounces of flour and a teaspoon of baking powder.
A quarter of a teaspoon, but we've tripled it, so quadrupled it, so that's why you get the teaspoon.
Right. So
a tip when you're trying to get mashed potatoes out, it can be really, really heavy, so it's helpful if you have another person to help you. Okay, now I've got
okay. So now we're gonna mix this in together. Okay.
So try and mix it really well, because often you get pieces of like the potato and then pieces of flour, and that's also nice. So we've got a frying pan. You can either do this on a skillet or a frying pan. I haven't used a skillet before, but the recipe says to use a skillet. But it says also that frying pan is a good substitution.
So have scones always looked this way, Abby?
Nope, I don't think so. Nope, they were originally flat and usually the size of a medium plate. That's pretty big.
Okay, so you take some flour and you just spread it all over your board. And then you want to take a lump of your dough and just roll it out until it's about an inch thin. Thick, thin, whatever. Okay. Yep. And then cut it into fat triangles. Okay, that was kind of a bad triangle, but
You can make them the size, or you can make them smaller.
and then you want to
Place it on your preheated pan.
did I splash you?
Nope. I'd scream if you had.
Okay, and make another one. And place it on my pan. Oh, and with the oil that I have on this is olive oil. And you just want to leave it on there for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side.
Okay, so we've been cooking these for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. You kind of want to cook them till they're like golden brown. And also another thing to consider is they don't have to be like the bread consistency. They can kind of be a more like eating mashed potatoes, because that's kind of what they are. They're mashed potatoes and scones, right? So after all that cooking and
Cleaning.
and frying and all that stuff, you get the most delicious, heavenly scones ever.
I was wondering, are we pronouncing scones right? Like, do you say it scones?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Anyway, I looked it up on the internet and it came up that in England and the US and Canada, it's pronounced scone, yeah. But then I looked again and I saw that in Scotland and in northern England, it's pronounced scone.
So,
What did you know?
thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed cooking.
Goodbye.
Bye.